Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So many consumers around the world are actively choosing to say no to American goods. This isn't just about economics, it's about politics, values, and the deep-seated emotions that shape our everyday lives. Let me take you back to a recent article I came across titled, "America Last: Why Shoppers Abroad Are Boycotting U.S. Goods." It turns out that a growing number of people in Europe and other parts of the world are foregoing American products as a direct response to the policies of President Trump. People like Bo Albertus, a school principal in Denmark, have expressed a profound sense of powerlessness in the face of what they see as policies that threaten not just the economy, but the very security of their nations. Mr. Albertus even mentioned that by boycotting items like Heinz tomato soup, Oreos, or even Pepsi Max, he feels like he's doing anything, to protest decisions that he believes put his country at risk. Imagine being part of a Danish Facebook group with over 90,000 members, all united by a shared frustration with American policies. That's not just a collection of opinions, it's a movement, a collective cry for change. In Sweden, French consumers are actively swapping out American-made products for local alternatives. There's even lively debate online about what exactly constitutes an American product in today's globalized economy. Is it the brand, the manufacturing process, or simply where it's sold? These are the kinds of questions that people are grappling with as they decide where to spend their money. One key factor behind this boycott is the feeling that U.S. policies have direct negative impacts on other countries. For instance, President Trump's antagonistic rhetoric toward Europe, threatening to take Greenland, and repeatedly suggesting that Canada should be America's 51st state, has fueled a sense of betrayal among many European citizens. It's not just about dollars and cents. It's about respect, alliance, and the idea that international relationships should be built on mutual trust, not unilateral aggression. And then there are the tariffs. Over the past few years, tariffs imposed by the US and retaliatory tariffs from countries like Canada and those in Europe have made American goods more expensive. Consumers are feeling the pinch, and they're choosing to support local businesses instead. Major companies such as Tesla in Germany are seeing their sales plummet as a result. Even Beyond Meat has warned of losing international customers due to rising anti-American sentiment. Philosophically, this movement is fascinating. It reminds me of the old adage, we are what we eat. In this case, we are what we buy. Our purchasing choices are a powerful form of expression, a way to voice our opinions without saying a word. When millions of people choose local alternatives over American products, they're making a statement about their values. They're saying that they value fairness, mutual respect, and the preservation of their own economic and cultural identity over blind consumerism. I know some of you might be thinking, but American brands are loved all over the world. How can this boycott be significant? And that's a valid point. Indeed, US products still dominate many markets globally, yet, in places where the policies of the current US administration have directly antagonized local consumers, places like Denmark, Canada, and parts of Europe, the boycotts are more than just a trend. They're a manifestation of deep, underlying frustrations. Let's look at a few examples. In Denmark, major grocery chains like Netto, Bilka, and Føtex have started labeling European products with stars, making it easier for consumers to spot local goods. In Canada, supermarkets are highlighting American-made products with a T symbol to help customers identify them, especially now that tariffs are driving up their prices. These small changes in labeling reflect a much larger shift in consumer behavior and sentiment. And then there's the digital sphere. Social media groups have sprung up where people share tips on buying non-American laptops, dog food, toothpaste, essentially everything. A Swedish Facebook group with over 80,000 members discusses alternatives to American brands every day. It's a grassroots movement born out of a collective desire to reclaim economic agency and to express discontent in a very tangible way. But it's not just about politics and tariffs. It's also a deeply personal choice. Many consumers say they're boycotting American goods as a way to stand in solidarity with their own local industries and traditions. They miss the taste of local food that they grew up with, the familiar brands that have been a part of their cultural identity. When Majken Jensen, a 49-year-old government coordinator in Copenhagen, says she swapped Estee Lauder for a local brand and stopped buying Oreos, she's not just making a consumer choice, she's making a statement about the kind of world she wants to live in. This global sentiment isn't new. History shows us that boycotts have long been a way for people to reclaim their power. Whether it was the boycott of British goods during the American Revolution, or more recent movements against various global superpowers, consumers have always used their wallets as a form of protest. Today, as we see this boycott of American goods gain momentum, it serves as a poignant reminder of how interconnected our world has become, and how our personal choices can echo across borders. On a personal note, I've seen firsthand how this movement is more than just a reaction to politics, it's a call to support a more diverse and balanced global economy. During my travels, I've come to appreciate the beauty of local craftsmanship, the authenticity of locally produced food, and the pride that people take in supporting their homegrown industries. I've visited small, family-run businesses in Europe and Asia where each product tells a story of heritage, passion, and community. These experiences have taught me that while American brands might symbolize modernity and innovation, there's a richness in local traditions that can't be replicated by a multinational conglomerate. So, what does all this mean for you? It means that your everyday shopping choices are powerful. When you choose a European detergent over an American one, or opt for locally made electronics instead of a US brand, you're casting a vote for a future that values sustainability, local economies, and global respect. You're saying that you stand for a world where every country's unique contributions are celebrated, not dominated by one superpower. Before I continue, I want to remind you to check the links in the description below. There, you'll find resources on how to support local businesses, guides for finding authentic local products, and deals on travel essentials that help you make informed choices. Choices that reflect a commitment to a more balanced, respectful global community. In closing, I want to leave you with a thought from Mahatma Gandhi. A nation's culture resides in the hearts and in the soul of its people. Today, more than ever, people around the world are asserting their cultural identity and economic independence by saying no to products that they feel do not represent their values. They're choosing local, choosing authenticity, and choosing a future where every voice matters. This isn't just a trend, it's a movement. It's a reminder that, as consumers, we have the power to shape the global market. Every purchase is a vote, every dollar spent is a statement. And by making choices that align with our values, we can contribute to a world where fairness and respect prevail. I hope you leave here today with a renewed sense of purpose and a determination to make every choice count. Let's support the world's rich tapestry of cultures by celebrating our local products and by traveling not just to escape, but to truly experience the beauty of life. Remember, the world is interconnected and our choices matter. So, book that flight, explore that local market, and never forget, when you choose wisely, you're not just buying a product, you're investing in a future that honors diversity, respect, and unity. Thank you for listening, and as always, live boldly, cherish every moment, and keep exploring. Don't forget to check out the links in the description for all your travel essentials, gear, and deals to help you along your journey. Until next time, make every moment count, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video.